Hi there. I wanted to introduce you to a model I call the windscreen of perception. Now the idea with this is how people perceive the world and then the experience they have as a result of that. Imagine, if you will, looking through a windscreen. Ta-da! Now, is it fair to say that there are some, well, let's start over here, some pretty horrible things going on out there in the world, and we can read the newspapers and watch the news and people do weird things and etc, etc, etc. So that's one hand. There is then a continuum all the way across to some really fantastic things going on out there. People saving other people, people helping people, squirrels, stuff happening, enjoyable things, you know, just to watch. Now, the idea with this is wherever you look, that's what you'll see. So wherever you're looking through the windscreen, that's what you're going to see. So for example, if you had someone who was focused over here, they would find evidence for that. They'd find all the evidence for why the world is, that's the way it is. On the other hand, if you've got someone over this side who focuses over here, then they're going to find evidence for that. Now the point with this, even though that may seem obvious, is where you look is what you'll see. What you see is what you begin to experience. What you begin to experience is ultimately how you end up feeling on an ongoing basis. Now I like the idea of the windshield or the windscreen because then imagine the wiper, that if you find that perhaps you're having a day of looking over this side and you want to shift over to that side, imagine just following the windscreen wiper back over to the positive side. I know personally, whether I'm in a kind of good space, less than good space, if I'm caught in traffic for example, I'm either staring out the window looking at all the litter along the side of the road going, why do people do these things? In which case I kind of realise that I'm probably over here looking at that stuff. If however I'm looking through the window, looking maybe off to the horizon, and I'm looking at the kind of the view, if there's a view and trees and if there's some rabbits or something happening, and it's just, I like that, and so therefore I'm kind of looking at a scene that I enjoy and I haven't stopped and seen that scene before. To get the idea with this, where you look is what you see is what you experience is ultimately what you feel. So remind yourself, if you are only coming up with negative examples about something or the way the world is, just windscreen wiper over to the other side and start focusing on the things that are good about the environment that you're in, because that is what you'll start to see, that is what you will start to experience, that is how you will start to feel.